All right, let's talk about the difference between contributors and lurkers. Now, I know both sides of this story because I can be one or the other in any new community that I join. Now, I'm 35 years old. I am not quite a digital native. I'm what they call the Oregon Trail generation, but I have been online for a really long time. And so joining online communities to me is pretty much as easy as breathing. And it's very easy for me to introduce myself, start commenting, start contributing, offering my perspective, as opposed to, in the real world where I am an introvert and it is a lot harder for me to make new friends, to say hey to people, to introduce myself. So online is where I feel truly comfortable. And so a lot of times when I join a new network or community, I'm a contributor right off the bat. I've got something to say, I'm going to say it. But I also know what it's like to be a lurker. And there's a lot of value to lurking around a community before you start contributing to it. You start to understand the lingo, you start to understand member expectations, you start to get to know people and personalities and culture. And so I don't want anyone to think that being a contributor versus being a lurker is a qualitative difference. Some people are going to join Co-Commercial and become contributors right off the bat. Other people are going to lurk around a while before they really get the feel for it. Either way is fine. So if you are feeling like you're leaning in one direction or the other, please know you are in very good company no matter which path you choose. And if you are a lurker, I am going to encourage you, even implore you, to start contributing sooner than later. What I have found as a lurker, and especially as an introvert in the analog world, is that the sooner I actually speak up, the sooner I say, hey, the sooner I introduce myself, the sooner I ask a question, the easier it is to become a part of a community. So if it takes you a few days, even a couple of weeks to get the feel for things and get comfortable, leaving a comment, making a new post, even coming to an event, please know that's totally fine. But you won't ever get the feeling that you're part of things, that you really understand the culture, that you really understand how things work until you actually start doing it. What you'll find when you do is that our members are incredibly open and incredibly welcoming. Well, while it might seem like from the outside that there are superstars or cliques or groups or inside conversations, what you'll find is that people are actually incredibly open to bringing you into the fold, explaining the inside jokes, making you a super user right alongside their super using. So our in-crowd, our leadership here at Co-Commercial wants you to be part of the in-crowd too. We want you to be part of the leadership at Co-Commercial. And that starts off with jumping from being a lurker to being a contributor.